Hello traders, you are welcome back to the Forex Geek channel. Now in this particular video, we're just going to be breaking down one of the best trend following indicators for scalping and swing trading. All right, so whether you are a scalper or a swing trader, you can take advantage of this indicator. All right, you can take advantage of this indicator. So basically this is the smart indicator strategy. All right, so we're just going to be adding the smart indicator to the chart. We're going to be looking at this unique indicator that can give you important information, whether you were scalping or whether you were swing trading. All right, now whether you prefer lightning fast entries or long-term trend holding, trend riding, this indicator adjusts perfectly to your flow. Let's just get into how it works. This trend following indicator is built to detect momentum in real time, right? And it filters out the noise and helps you stay in tune with the direction of the market, something that is crucial whether you're scalping or swing trading. Now, when you are scalping, speed is everything, right? You need an indicator that reacts quickly when the market turns, right? This tool does just that. It updates fast and lower time frames, whether it's 1 minute or 5-minute chart, giving you the early signals that you need to enter or exit with precision. No lag, no confusion, just clean visual confirmation of trend direction. You can see that the indicator gives you, updates with respect to higher highs, and higher highs, higher lows, lower highs, lower lows, right? You can see that we had a higher high. This should be a lower high actually. Okay, well, let's just go to the settings. Let's go to the indicator settings. HH and LL prices. Yes, let's make that visible. All right, you can actually modify this according to your trading style. Okay, only use perfect swing candles pivot. A HH only happens when a high value arises in each of the last of n bars lengths, blah blah blah, and okay, all of that. Okay, now, so basically you should be looking out for these turning points, because these identifications, the HH and the LL, basically it seems like that is how the indicator gives its signals. You have to use that as identifying your turning points. All right, but meanwhile, I will recommend using this indicator in a trending market, because currently the market is consolidating. You can see the market is forming a symmetrical triangle. So this is a consolidation phase, and I will not recommend picking a trade right now. I'm just going to recommend that you wait for a breakout. So now let's just let's go to another time frame so that we can look at what is happening and know if we can find the trending market on a higher time frame. Okay, so currently we seem to be in a bearish trend on the 4-hour time frame. This was a bullish trend before, but the structure got broken. There was a change of character and price started declining. So basically, like I said, the indicator highlights these turning points. It highlights these turning points, the turning points where pullbacks are probably getting exhausted. So this was a pullback, and the indicator highlighted a good opportunity to buy. Here, this was a good opportunity to sell. But in this case, because this is a bullish trend, in this case, if you're selling, you are just selling the pullback. Okay, and this was another opportunity to buy in the direction of the trend. This was another opportunity to sell. So I'm going to recommend buying in a bullish trend and selling in a bearish trend. Now, as the structure had been broken, the structure was broken around here, right? So in this case, the indicator gave us a signal to sell. So this would have been a good point to sell. To have been a good opportunity to sell. Now, I know that there are a lot of confusing information here, okay, but our emphasis in this particular video is on the precise buy and sell signals. That is our emphasis in this video, okay? There are, a lot of information here, but, just focus on, the buy and sell entries and exits. Okay, so when you're using this indicator, identify the trend first, because it is very necessary that you identify the trend. Once you have identified the trend, is the trend up or is it down or is it ranging? So once you've identified the trend, then you look for price retesting the resistance. For example, if you have plotted your trend line, price retesting the trend line, getting rejected, then you look for a bearish confirmation candlestick pattern. For example, you can see we had an evening star here, right? Can you see that we had an evening star here? So that was a confirmation. Then you can proceed to enter your sell trade. Stop loss can be above the recent swing high. Take profit can be around, key support zones. All right, take profit can be around key support zones. So basically you should focus on your price action and the reversal signals, or tops and bottom signals given by this indicator. So at this point, we had our confirmation from our candlestick and we had the indicator give us a sell signal. That was the reason why we can consider selling. And then stop loss set appropriately, take profit set appropriately. All right. Now, if you are scalping, you can also decide to pair this indicator with a 9 or 21 EMA. Okay, for scalping. Then if you're swing trading, you can also combine it with maybe a 50 or 100 EMA for stronger confirmation, trend confirmation, right? That one now is for trend confirmation. Okay, you watch for moments when price pulls back slightly and the indicator continues to hold its trend direction. For example, let's say we are adding 100 EMA, for the swing. Let's say we are adding 100 EMA, right? So you look out for, just like I said, about, price retesting, right? This is for the trend line, but the EMA is just giving you the overall trend direction, right? So as a swing trader, you want to know the overall trend direction and you want to know, the best trades to take. And the best, of course, are in the direction of the overall trend. So for the fact that price is still above the 100 EMA, it means that we should be looking more on buy opportunities. We should be focusing more on buy opportunities. All right. But when you have some internal break of structures, maybe some minor change of character and all of that, you can still decide to take advantage of it, like what we saw here. Price was making higher highs and higher lows, and then there was a change of character, and then you can see that the price started making lower highs and lower lows. So if you want to just catch the move from that breakout point to the trend line, you can decide to the EMA, the EMA, the exponential moving average. You can decide to do that. Then your emphasis should now be on the buy trades that the indicator gives you. So as the indicator gives you a buy trade, maybe around the trend line, the EMA support, if the indicator paints a buy signal around the EMA support, it can be a valid time to buy, so long as you get a confirmation. And one of the confirmations should be your bullish candlestick confirmation. Okay, for scalpers, target smaller price moves and keep your stops tight. For swing traders, give the trade some room to breathe and ride the trend longer. Either way, this indicator will help guide your decisions and keep your trading disciplined and consistent. So if you're tired of using laggy, complicated tools, this is a refreshing alternative, clean, clear, and adaptive. It's built for real market conditions, not theory. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't done that already, and turn on the bell notification so you never miss new uploads. Comment below if you're scalping, swing trading, or doing both. I'd love to hear how you plan to use this strategy. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Keep it sharp, stay focused, and trade smart.